of the Honorable Committee, our invited guest, you are most welcome. DG go? DG NEMSA. DG, please, the committee would like to know you and the members of your team.
My name is Engineer Peter O. Eweso, the Managing Director, CEO, and Chief Electrical Inspector of the Federation.
My name is Honorable Laliko Rashid Afolabi. I represent the Federal Constituency of Osun State.
I am Aliu Detiaku, representing Bebeji of Kano State.
Chair, the Deputy Chair, invited guests. I am Honorable Ibrahim Kunle Olarewaju. I represent the entire people of Momba, Ido-Osi, Ileji Federal Constituency, Mr. Chairman.
Invited guest, my name is Jafar Ribado. I represent Yola North, Yola South Gire Federal Constituency. I'm from Adamawa State.
Guests, my names are Honorable Ahmed Abubaker Ndakene. I represent the good people of Edumuru Patiki Federal.
Deputy Chairman, my colleagues, our invited guests, the Secretariat. My name is Dalla Dibaido. I am from Taraba State and I represent Ardokola, Lao and Karin Lamido.
My name is Biola Makinde, representing the good people of Ondo, East West Federal Constituency. I am from Ondo State, Deputy Chairman of this committee. Good afternoon.
Yahaya Kusada. I represent the good people of Kenkia, Kusada and Gaya Federal Constituency from Katsina State, and I'm the chairman of the committee. Once again, good afternoon. MD, members of the committee, we like to know that this honorable committee have sent a letter to NEMSA on the 18th of September 2019, requesting them to submit the staff nominal roll of the organization. The agency responded in a letter dated 27 September 2019 and submitted the document, which the committee analyzed and observed some imbalances in the staff spread. The committee, therefore, in a letter dated 21st February 2020, invited the agency for a meeting today, 5th March 2020, over the submitted documents. MD, once again, you are welcome.
Thank you.
Before we go into the business of the day, let me kindly ask you, for how long have you been MD of the NEMSA? How long?
That's 6 years plus.
6 years plus?
Yes, sir.
Good. Can you tell the committee in brief the activities of NEMSA?
Okay, thank you very much, distinguished chair. Nigerian Electricity Management Service Agency is actually set up by the National Assembly's Act signed into law in 2015 to carry out the enforcement of technical standards and regulations, inspection, testing, and certification of all categories of electrical installations, including electricity meters, to ensure the efficient production and delivery of safe, reliable electricity to Nigerians, and also to ensure safety of life and property in the Nigerian electricity supply industry and other allied industries and other workplaces in Nigeria. NEMSA is actually set up to enforce all regulations that are made for the power sector by the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission and Standard Organization of Nigeria. We are actually the specific agency responsible for the enforcement of technical standards in Nigeria. By this, we are actually the agency authorized by law to carry out testing, calibration, and certification of electricity energy meters that are used in this country. And by that, no meter shall be allowed to be deployed until it has been tested and certified by NEMSA. Also, we are responsible for ensuring that all electrical materials and equipment that are used in Nigeria or brought into this country meet all the relevant statutory standards as well as international standard and specifications and best practice. So we do inspection, testing, and certification of all electrical installations before they can be allowed to be connected to the grid, starting from generation, power plant, transmission company of Nigeria installation, and all the discos installation, as well as electrical installations of factories, industries, IOCs. That's in a nutshell, that's actually we do. And actually too, for the committee to be aware that this agency was actually formed at the terminal end when the privatization was being concluded. This agency today used to be the Electrical Inspectorate Services Department in the then Ministry of Power, who was actually carrying out this function. But to ensure efficiency and timely response to what will come up during after privatization, so they were moved out of the ministry and then created as an agency, in which they approached the National Assembly in 2014, and by 2015 we were given an enabling law which guide our operations.
Thank you. What's your national
Mr. Abuja Wuse 2.
Thank you.
Chairman, honorable colleagues, the clerk, secretariat, our esteemed guest, I am Lawan Shatima Ali, representing Burusari, Gaidam Unusari Federal Constituency. I am from Yobe State. You are welcome.
You're welcome. MD of NEMSA, have you ever done any recruitment? How many times? 2 times. Okay, for the purpose of the business of the day, let me take you through the provision of the Constitution before we continue. Where the head of legal? Madam, you are not introducing yourself to the committee. Are you hiding? Composition of the government of the Federation or any of its agencies and the conduct of its affairs shall be carried out in such manner as to reflect the federal character of Nigeria, and there's a need to promote national unity and also to command national loyalty, thereby ensuring that there shall be no predominance of persons from a few states or from a few ethnic or other sectional groups in that government or any of its agencies. Subsection 4 states that the composition of the government of a state, the local government council, or any of the agencies of such government or council, and the conduct of the affairs of the government or council or such agency shall be carried out in such manner as to recognize the diversity of the people within its area of authority, and is a need to promote a sense of belonging and loyalty among the peoples of the Federation. In the third schedule, Part 1C, Section 8, Subsection 1, provided that in giving effect to the provisions of Section 14, Subsection 3, and 4 of this Constitution, the Commission shall have the power to A, work out an equitable formula subject to the approval of the National Assembly for the distribution of all cadres or posts in the public service of the Federation and of the states, the armed forces of the Federation, the Nigerian Police Force and other government security agencies, government-owned companies and the parastatals of states. B, promote, monitor and enforce compliance with the principle of proportional sharing of all bureaucratic, economic, media and political posts at all levels of government. C, take such legal measures, including the prosecution of the head or staff of any ministry or government body or agency which fails to comply with any federal character principle or formula prescribed or adopted by the Commission. In the standing order of the Honorable House of Representatives, it provides that there shall be a committee to be known as a Committee on Federal Character at the commencement of the life of the Honorable House. 2, the committee's jurisdiction shall cover A, oversight of the Federal Character Commission. B, investigating complaints of non-compliance with the Federal Character principle by ministries, departments and agencies and advising the Honorable House thereon. C, ensuring that the Commission complies with the functions assigned to it in the Constitution. D, promoting, monitoring and ensuring compliance with the principle of proportional sharing of all posts at all levels of government. And E,
366.
As at now.
As at now, because we used to have some people too that were taken on board from the then defunct PACN, who actually were on contract with us, but they were part of this staff strength.
How many do you have as at now? Can you comment on the imbalances that exist? And the imbalances that exist in the distribution per state?
Per state?
Yes. Because the reason why I ask you this, I can see from the analysis the committee made. Can you tell how many are from Akwa Ibom? Out of these 336. That from the analysis the committee made, we made to understand that the distribution per state has 3. Jigawa has 2. Ibonyi has 4. Enugu has 24. Edo has 35. Ekiti has 9. Zamfara has only 2. Oyo has 14. Bayelsa has 15. Delta has 21, while Cross River has only 7. 3 times. Delta is 3 times Cross River. FCT has 5. Nasarawa has 5. Gombe also has 5. While Benue has 6, Kogi has 18, Kwara 12, and Kaduna has 17. I can see Kano has 7, Katsina 5, Kebbi got 3, while Sokoto has 4. Zamfara has only 2. So this is based on the analysis the committee made. Can you comment on this?
Well, staff originally from
that move from Ministry of Power to your organization, please.
Yes.
Okay. Now the second recruitment, how many?
Was 70. That recruit plus and replacement 70.
70. When you add up, you will have 216, right? 216. 216, right?
And 336.
No. Minus 36. Are you sure? Because if you are sure what you are saying, you start the organization or agency with 120 staff. And during your time, the first time you recruited 146, and the second time recruitment with the replacement, you made of 70, right?
Yes, sir.
When you add up together, you will have a total of 366. Now, you have a remainder of 336. Good. So what the committee would like to know from you is, out of these 216 that you have recruited during your time, can you avail the committee with the distribution per state?
I'll try to do that, but I can't
do it now.
Do it now.
Can you tell the committee? Can you tell the committee, based on the provision of Constitution, as it regards to the principle of federal character, did you equally distribute this 216 across the state of the federation equally?
Well, do that.
Request?
I said that is we try as much as possible to do that while we are doing recruitment, bearing all of that consideration.
And all the recruitment you have done, have you advertised? Have you advertised when you are recruiting?
No, actually we got waivers.
Waivers. To be very brief, take down the comment or questions or observation, and then thereby I can give you time to respond to them.
But I want to draw your attention to the fact that the DG has not accepted in any way that the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria has been violated. And I don't think we should build something on nothing. So it is either he admits or he says no, then we know our take-off point, Mr. Chairman, with due respect. So I want to crave your indulgence to still ask him, looking at the documents submitted and what we have before us, honorable members, I'm not sure this has really complied with the federal character principle, except I'm saying something different. So we should not build something on nothing, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, sir.
Observation that while asking you questions, you tactically refuse to accept the fact that your agency is in violation of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in terms of federal character principle. Do you agree?
It was not deliberate, Chair, sir.
Yes or no?
Things that we actually have been trying to correct even with the...
It's okay, you have answered the question. Thank you.
16, if we divide it by 336, which is 36 states of the Federation, each state should be having 6. Just the 2216 that he did during his own time. But of course, without admittance, I want to plead that I waive that personally off his head, sir, Mr. Chairman. So now, furthermore, since he has said that there are plans to right the wrong, I want to, Mr. Chairman, to rule that all the plans, procedure, be submitted for verification. I'm not moving it as a motion because I don't know if other members will still want to say one or two things, but it should be noted as part of... yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Something. Mr. Chairman, though the DG has already accepted, or MD has accepted his shortcoming for not following the, or applying with the, provision of the federal character principle. By and large, the way you people have recruited during your time, during both occasion of recruitment, my state only happened to benefit 2 slots, because the very first one, that there are supposed to be 3, but the one, as I am seeing here, he has reached the level of general manager technical, and I believe, of course, he was deployed from the Ministry of Power, likely, that man from Pika, by name Aliu Tukur. But the rest, the other 2 are the only ones, maybe I can say, benefited during your 2 times recruitment. So now you say you are going to, correct this anomaly or rectify what has gone wrong. Do you have any proposal for recruitment, or you are going back within the system to maybe by way of replacement or what have you to correct that anomalies, to adjust so that you state like Yobe, Zampara, KB and the rest of them, FCC and the rest, Ekiti State as well, to benefit, to enjoy the principle of federal character, because we are all equal as can be believed through the provision. But unfortunately, when it comes to application of such, recruitment, there are some self-interest being, taken care of. So I don't know where do we stand, Mr. MD.
To serial number 256. This one. 256.
Which page?
The other page.
Serial number
256, yes. Where you have Modesta, Anambra, you say Aniocha South. Nothing like Aniocha South. And nothing like Aniocha in Anambra. It's Anaocha, and nothing like Aniocha South. So I don't know where this is coming from. The same thing, 257. Iguilo Ifani Anthony. Also Anambra South is Anicha. What is that?
You are able to like your popular names.
No. I protected the Yashima. So this is what I'm going to find out. And these 2 added to Anambra. I don't think they're from Anambra State.
My culture, that when an offender admits his offenses, is most unlikely to stay so long on his knees.
By saying that with the new incoming Honorable Minister seeing the activities of NEMSA, his first comment and his first query to me was that you need to have more staff to be able to actually cope with the level of activities you are to actually get involved in. And when we actually defended our budget last year, the House Committee on Power and the Senate Committee on Power equally raised it. And in the course of our discussions, because of the new field offices, national meter test station we're about to open, we actually have been asked to actually put a proposal which we have actually submitted to the Honorable Minister, which we are expecting that we need to have, because employment actually there's embargo, but we expect that with the Minister they are going to actually apply for consideration for the agency, because of the field offices we're opening now. We need manpower to actually man them, and we equally need to reinforce the existing offices across the country. So we have that in the pipeline. We make the application. We're only waiting for the processing by the leadership of the sector, which already got the support of the legislator, and that is the House Committee on Power and Senate Committee on Power, willing to ensure that they support the agency to get approval for us to actually employ.
So that the Honorable Committee wants you to submit the copy of the 2 recruitment you have taken during your tenure, that is the list of the staff. In fact, they are complete nominal role. And I bear the committee with the process or the procedure or the necessary plan you have on ground for the intended recruitment. And lastly, you submit this document within 7 days. I ruled. MD, we thank you for coming, and you can take your leave, please.